वाकई ही बहुत ही थ्रिल करने वाली सिचुएशन हमारे साथ रही है। आपने इस बुक में बहुत कुछ लिखा है और जैसा आप हमेशा कहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान मानने वाला तो है नहीं, तो जब मानने वाला नहीं है तो जब शुरुआत हुई थी तो थोड़ा सा एंड भी अच्छा सा कर देते, कुछ ऐसा था?
देखिए, वॉर शुरू करना बड़ा आसान होता है, लेकिन वॉर को खत्म करना जो है वो आर्ट भारत ने सिखाई है। टर्मिनेटिंग ए वॉर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। आपने देखा, अमेरिका अफगानिस्तान में गया, 20 साल तक रहा, हारने के बाद वापस गया। रशिया जो है 3-3.5 साल से लड़ रहा है वहां पर, क्या मिला उनको? कुछ नहीं अभी तक भी। 25% टेरिटरी है, बट दे डोंट नीड, बिगेस्ट कंट्री है वो। आप देखिए, इजराइल 2.5 साल से लड़ रहा है, फंस गया उसके अंदर में, गाजा में। तो भारत ने 88 घंटे के अंदर में वो करके दिखा दिया जिसको दुनिया आज स्टडी कर रही है कि भाई कैसे इतना क्विकली क्या रिजल्ट्स लिया। पाकिस्तान घुटनों पे आ गया था, इसमें तो कोई शक की बात ही नहीं है, वो तो खुद सबको दुनिया को मालूम है। तो मैं ये समझता हूँ कि इसमें हमें ये ऑल आउट जाने वाली बातें जो लोग करते हैं ना, उससे कोई लाभ नहीं है। भारत को क्या चाहिए? चाहिए हमें अपना डेवलपमेंट। तो डेवलपमेंट के लिए युद्धों का होना बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है, एकदम टोटली। यू नीड, आपको जो है शांति चाहिए डेवलपमेंट के लिए। तो भारत ने दिखा दिया। तो जब उन्होंने कहा कि हमें लड़ाई नहीं लड़नी है, तो हमने कहा नहीं लड़नी, ठीक है, हम भी नहीं लड़ते। हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव तो पूरा हो गया ना। देखिए, 100 से ज्यादा उनके 11 निशानों मारा, उसके बाद में 100 से ज्यादा उनके बड़े टॉप टेररिस्ट मारे गए। तो जो हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव उस वक्त था वो था कि डिटरेंस को क्रिएट करना, और वो क्रिएट हो गया। तो हमारा लड़ाई का ऑब्जेक्टिव तो डे 1 से नहीं था, आपने देखा गवर्नमेंट का। जी,
थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू।
Now, as far as Pakistan is concerned, the terrorism in Pakistan is sustained by 3 A's: Army, Allah and America, which is further sustained by their artificial god in China. So whatever happened during this, and we know that it's for 4 decades that we have been suffering from terrorism. We know that Pakistan is not going to change, and you are a real expert on Pakistan. Therefore, it is important that we need to find a way out. How are we going to respond to it? We have done different tricks and trade. And as Nitin was saying, that we must get out of Operation Sindoor. Indeed, we should. But what was Operation Sindoor? It is a doctrinal shift in India's response mechanism. And it completely sealed the fate of any kind of doubt in anybody's mind that India will not respond to. And we should respond to. In my view, we should not have even given 15 days to Pakistan. But at the same time, yes, we know that all these countries in the world, they teach you all kinds of things. But as far as terrorism is concerned, there is tremendous hypocrisy. There are double standards. They believe in my terrorist versus your terrorist. There's not even a single definition of terrorist or terrorism which has been accepted at the United Nations level. Prime Minister Modi has been talking about it at the UN. So what remains for you? You are suffering from it, and that's why I say Akhelesh alone. By doing what we did, and of course diplomacy is very, very important. So is strategic communication to the people. We should have started doing much earlier. But at the same time, it says that we are not seeking any approval from anyone, nor are we seeking any validation, because this is our core security interest, and we are not going to let it be compromised. That's what it communicated. I have also suggested, like everybody else, that we need to have a strategic communication mechanism, which should be proactive, 24/7. We need not be in a reactive mode. Unfortunately, that has been the case, and we all have talked about it so many times. Secondly, we should also be prepared for the worst, because we are not looking at this information warfare or grey zone warfare only with Pakistan. And as you have rightly mentioned yourself, it's kind of a subset. It was a Sino-Pak axis that has tremendous capacity for the grey zone warfare. And that is something that works all the time, in which it is important that we should formalize military diplomacy. And that's what I have tried to bring out.
Sir, I just taking from what you said about communication strategy, I'm just very tempted to ask the question on narratives. there was ample discussion and debate on the issue of India losing the narrative war. Book also talks about it. Despite doing militarily so well, our military dominance, discussion was all around that we lost the narrative war. Obviously, there are lessons to be learned. But what I am curious to know from you is that effectively, what are the complexities that India faced at the global level with this loss of narrative?
See, there are two things I would like to say. One is that we have generally been believing that whatever is right will be perceived as right by everybody else. But that's not the real world. There are interests, there are strategies, and nearly every country in the world, major power in the world, does not like an India which is strong, which is independent in its approach, and is ready to call out through its strategic autonomy. Nobody likes it. They would like to undermine everything. So therefore, it is important to tell them. So we have to do double efforts, because there are lobbies that are working against us all the time, which I think we have not done successfully. You imagine the Pakistanis employed this lobbyist who was the bodybuilder of Trump, way before Trump even took the oath. And therefore, what happened after this war, we have seen that Pakistan has endeared itself to the Americans a great deal, and that's a big challenge for us today. Everywhere they are supposed to be, from Gaza down to wherever you talk about, Pakistan is being invited to talk.